That is a big coincidence. That is still a big coincidence.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Guys, Ryan and I discovered something crazy.
Yeah, which
we
I
can't talk about.
Oh, that was a major coincidence in that episode, and unfortunately,
this one is like an Avengers level coincidence.
I mean, yeah, it's like 1,000,000 to 1 odds, not even a joke. But the problem is, if we mention this cool coincidence, I'm going to dox myself.
Hi, I'm Emilio.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're two friends from two different countries. Join us as we share our online friendship with you guys.
And the perspectives from two different worlds.
The show starts now. What is up, Terminally Online Papas Nation? Welcome back to another episode. For us, it has been, I'm pretty sure, about 3 weeks since the last time we recorded. But for you guys, it's just been a week.
I think closer to 4, but 3 weeks sounds a lot better. So it sounds like we're not slacking on the show. So yeah, let's go 3 weeks.
So what is up? We are so back. I mean, it's awesome. We're filming this from the past because we're trying to stack up episodes so this type of thing doesn't happen anymore.
Yes, so that way we don't have long ass gaps in between recordings, and we can get consistent episodes out for all you awesome viewers. And also, like Emilio said, welcome back to the show. Ryan and Emilio here as always. We have awesome stuff to talk about, not just for this episode, but for future episodes that will be coming out again more consistently. Emilio won't have as many excuses this time around to ditch multiple recording sessions as he usually does.
I mean, so we'll work. Ryan's excuse this week was, I have to clean my stove. So that should tell you how
that wasn't an excuse not to do the show.
That's how shitty the excuses are getting. So I just...
It keeps my ass warm in sub-zero temperatures.
Have you heard of jacket? Anyways, guys. So you guys...
No, I'm sleeping.
So if you guys want to get an idea of how far in the past we are, on, I believe it was Tuesday, they arrested...
Prince Harry, yes.
I
was going to bring that up during the episode.
And he's not even Prince anymore. He's Andrew. He's just Andrew now.
Yeah, he's
just a regular dude like you and me.
Just Andrew. The funny thing is, for those of you who are wondering why he was arrested, have you ever heard this little known document called the Epstein Files? You probably never heard of it. Well, it turns out he's actually on them. His name is at least mentioned several times. The Epstein Files has been a major... They've listed over 300 names of politicians.
Can we just jump straight into that? Yeah. Also, Ryan, thank you for explaining the most talked about news story of the past.
Hey, it's a very unique thing. I was doing some research into it today to talk about on the show. There's a lot of names on this list, guys.
And I do want to explain why our former podcast appears on the files. We want to know.
The Unnamed Show?
The Unnamed Show appears a few times on the file. All I wanted to say is we didn't know about what was going on.
No, we did not.
Anyways, Ryan, so Prince Andrew's week, the former Prince Andrew's week has been rough. He got released. He was only held for 10 hours.
He was, but he's still under suspicion, and that's the thing with
he's not under suspicion. He's under investigation.
Okay, under suspicion. Yeah, that's what I was going to say next. He's under suspicion because he's under investigation. Yeah.
Which is different
for those
from
of you,
the other.
We're not going to explain what the Epstein Files are. You guys know full well what they are at this point. But over the past week, I've been keeping a track of it at work because, for those of you who don't know, I work in law enforcement.
Doesn't do anything at work. So he has a lot of free time.
Not necessarily anything. But I'm privy to some of this news that pops up in articles and whatnot.
If you're Ryan's boss, you'll see that on company time, he's wasting precious resources.
I'm definitely doing productive teaching things and not researching the 300 names that came up on the Epstein Files because the news broke, again, a few days ago. There are a lot of notable people on the list from Bill Gates to Elon Musk to... quite a few notable celebrities.
Yeah.
Even several actors, race car drivers, you name it. Several people are on this list. Yeah, there's one former NASCAR driver on the list, surprisingly, too.
Oh
which I didn't
yeah,
expect.
there's a bunch of Formula One drivers.
Yeah, the Epstein files, that's been extremely big news. People waited for months for this list to be released to see who was potentially and allegedly involved. What celebrities or famous politicians were all mentioned, whether it be emails or conversations and whatnot. Turns out a lot, as proven from the recent news, and a lot of names that shocked me on there, people I never would have expected, like Beyonce, Elvis Presley's daughter. There's a lot of notable people on that list that I never would have personally expected.
Well, I
But
mean,
honestly,
we do have to clarify though here that
yeah, not
you're,
saying that any of them are guilty. Some of them were just name mentions and
yeah.
emails and that kind of thing too. Not saying these people went to an island and did anything illegal. Not saying that at all. But anyone who's currently living who is mentioned in the files is at least getting a check done on them. But there are some people in the files that are more actually involved than others. We want to say that. Research them on your own time because we're not going to sit here and list all 300 fucking names.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. When we started the show, it was when he allegedly killed himself. Now that I remember, because there was a joke, I wasn't sure if I should have kept or cut out. Maybe it's still on the show. I don't remember, but I remember going like,
actually. I feel like we mentioned something about it.
Yeah, because I remember now, because we took a break and we came back and I said, last time we did the show, Jeffrey Epstein was still alive or something like that.
Oh yeah, you're right. That was 2019 though. That was still like far older. No one knew how deep the rabbit hole actually went with this whole secret island conspiracy at the time. So.
You didn't know.
Okay, no, I didn't. I wasn't as informed in current news back then, but I am now. Damn it. I've changed. But that's where we're kind of at with the list right now, guys. It's extremely shocking. More revelations will obviously come out as time goes on. We'll kind of see where the investigation leads. The Prince Andrew thing was definitely the most shocking highlight of this week in terms of the Epstein list. A big member of the royal family over in the UK. Former member, you're right. Yeah, he's no longer officially a member for good reason, I guess, for their reputation and namesake.
I remember a few years ago. I don't remember if Epstein had already killed himself. I mean, or not killed himself, or whatever, in custody, or whatever it is that happened to him.
We'll say he died in custody.
But I remember former Prince Andrew gave a really shitty interview to the BBC where he claimed that he was innocent. Because
before any news actually started to come out, far before the files were even slated to release, he was denying any involvement in anything.
It's like most people weren't aware that much that he was involved, but he gave that interview to the BBC on his own, of his own accord. He went and did it, really, and his alibi was that it was impossible for him to be there because he was unable to sweat at the time.
Unable to sweat? Yeah. That makes no sense. But all right.
Yeah. Anyways.
My man needs to drink more water is what that means.
But anyways, guys, we're going to stop talking about this because obviously it's like, I guess it could be like a sensitive issue for a lot of you guys. But so anyways, Ryan, what were you up to this week?
Yeah, so aside from some current day news, guys, we have some awesome things to talk about while we were out on break. I have a few updates for you guys in my personal life and a topic I wanted to bring up here related to Valentine's Day since we missed recording around that time. Valentine's Day was last week at the time of recording. So, but we'll get into that here in a second. So I ended up for Valentine's Day and just in general, while we're out on break, I was doing my usual thing, again, working, saving money, that kind of deal, moving into the house, fixing it up. No major house update for right now, although after tomorrow, I'll have one for next week. But I was generally not up to anything too exciting, but I have a few updates about my personal life I want to talk about. One of which, in May, I am actually going to the Kalahari Resort in the Poconos Mountains in Pennsylvania. I have never been there before. Very popular mountain range here in the East Coast of the U.S. I have lived near this area my entire life. I have never visited there. So I'm going on vacation in May to visit the Poconos Mountains and visit this resort. It's basically a water park hotel resort. For those of you who know the Kalahari Resort chain on the East Coast as well, from down here to Florida. pretty popular. I've never been to one either, so I'm very excited to see what the resort is like, what fun stuff I can get into, and how much money I'm going to blow on the mac and cheese stand that they have there, because they have a lot of unique mac and cheese bowls I really want to try, in addition to the water park. So very unique for that alone. But I'm planning a big trip coming up here in a few months, make for a great podcast topic, talk about my experience with that and whatnot as well.
Wait a minute. But what about the Japan trip?
The Japan trip is still on. However, that is slated for October this year. So, yeah.
Guys,
it's not going to be
place your bets. Will the Japan trip finally happen?
Will it happen in October, or will we have to delay it again due to financial cost? Stay tuned. Place your bets in the comments. Or just send us money on Ko-fi for it. I mean, there's no particular reason why you would want to do it for that, but send us money on Ko-fi.
I mean, if you want to like improve your odds as for the Japan trip happening, you might as well gamble on it.
Yeah, you send us money. I'll use that for the Japan trip. You guys will help pay for the trip.
There you go, guys. Solution.
Yeah, there's your incentive
to the problem.
Modern problems require modern day solutions. That's what matters. But I have an awesome trip planned into the Poconos in May. I went out and celebrated Valentine's Day with the GF while we were out. I got to show her, hung out with her. It was a really fun experience, a fun time. Got to show her around a lot of places. There's a town with a huge mall nearby where I live at that she had never been to before. So we went and checked out the mall. Took her around there for a little while, checked out a lot of different stores, tried some good food. It was just a fun, casual time that we had with one another. It was nice to have a Valentine's Day where I wasn't alone, where I didn't have a date. I didn't have to call Emilio this year and cry about how lonely I was, eating a bowl of ice cream, watching soap operas, whatever I did last year. But, it wasn't lonely this year, I'll say that much. So I had a lot of fun spending time with her as well. Was just hanging out, eating good food, checking out the mall, checking out a lot of awesome stores. And she gave me a huge box of Reese's, this huge box of like a heart-shaped Reese's box, because she knows Reese's is my favorite candy. So she surprised me with that at the very end, which was really nice.
What do you get her?
I got her my love, my appreciation, my gratitude for her being around. I got her myself. Food. I paid for the meal, so
man,
if that counts. It's my first. I'm a little rusty, guys. I'm sorry. It's my first Valentine's Day celebration in a while. Okay, so sue me. Sorry,
guys. Comment. What do you guys think about this?
What do you think about the show?
At least we got a clickbait title. It's like, I ruined Valentine's Day.
I ruined Valentine's Day? What?
Don't do this on a first date or something.
I knew that I should have bought a 24-karat ring or something with me. Should have spent a lot more money. Valentine's Day is only appropriate when you spend upwards of $2,000 or more.
Yeah, that's the rule.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Damn it, I should have done that. Well, sorry, guys. All I had to do was I stuck with buying food. I bought us dinner or lunch while we were there, and it was a very, very fun time. Very casual Valentine's Day, nothing too crazy. It was a lot of fun. Got to show her around some places she's never been to before in town. It's a lot of fun. So that's a Valentine's Day update. Outside of that, nothing too crazy or special that I can think of right now. The car is still being repaired. If you watched the last episode where I was hit by a deer in an SUV within 24 hours, I have a rental car now. I'm driving a Mazda for the first. Yeah, I'm driving a Mazda for the first time ever. I went and got my rental car for that alone. It's a very new car. I've never driven a van before.
But is the insurance company paying for the rental, or are you paying for it?
They are. I originally had to put a down payment on it because there were 2 auto claims out. They didn't know which one to go with, it was a very unique case because I don't think most people have 2 insurance claims out in the same day for 2 separate incidents in the same damage in the same area on both sides of the car. So they didn't know what to do. So I had to put a down payment on it, and then eventually they cover the rental until I think next week. My car should be done by then, and I'll get the nostalgia mobile back.
Hell yeah.
That'll be nice.
What about a house update? It's been a long time since we've heard about Nostalgia Manor.
I mean, that is true, guys. The Nostalgia Manor is going through a lot of changes even now. I am doing some work with it tomorrow morning. I'll be working on getting some installation done, cleaning up the place, but I don't think I really have any exciting updates to give you guys right now on it. I mean, in this few week span, we've just been kind of cleaning up the place a bit more and making plans that we're going to start doing tomorrow. So I'm sorry, guys, but there is no house update for this episode. But don't be too disappointed, because that'll give you guys an incentive to check out the next episode, which there will be a house update.
Oh, okay. Suicide postponed, everybody. We live another day.
Woohoo, more content.
We live another day in the hopes of a future house update.
Another day. Another life saved here on the Top Pod. We're doing great work out here, guys. But yeah, guys,
awesome,
that's
Ryan.
pretty much it for my wrap up. A few cool things that are going on. A lot of plans in the works for the future. And of course, an awesome Valentine's Day as well. So, what I that is a big that is still a big coincidence.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Guys, Ryan and I discovered something crazy.
Yeah, which
we
I
can't talk about.
Oh.
It's on the level of the time we wore the same Marvel shirt on the past show.
Yeah.
Here's a clip.
The thing is, yeah.
Yo, what's your Marvel shirt? Actually, you're wearing a Marvel shirt. I think I have the exact same shirt.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I have the exact same shirt.
Those
All right, we're all both rocking the same freaking shirt, everybody.
Can you say twinsies, guys? This was, by the way, this was not planned. You guys might think this was a bit. No, this was unplanned. This is not a joke.
I literally just noticed.
Yeah,
wow.
he just, as soon as we started to record, he's like, holy shit, I have the same shirt you do. Oh my God. Which means he stole it from my wardrobe again. I know I have a second shirt somewhere.
I stole the strain from your shirt's hair and I cloned it.
You're telling me you wasted years of research and thousands of dollars to clone a shirt?
Yeah.
Wow, we were so young and beautiful. What happened to us?
So was I'm aging backwards. I'm like Benjamin Button. That was a major coincidence in that episode, and unfortunately,
this one is like an Avengers level coincidence.
I mean, yeah, it's like 1,000,000 to 1 odds. Not even a joke. I've noticed it, but I forgot to mention it to him before. But the problem is, if we mention this cool coincidence, I'm going to dox myself with a piece of personal information potentially. So I can't reveal it either. Kind of like last episode, if you guys already watched that. All right, buddy. So that I'm done with my recap and some news. What about you? What have you been up to? And please tell everybody while you're recounting your plans, what the hell did you do for Valentine's Day?
Oh, do I have to start there, or do you want me to start from the last time we...
You can start from the beginning, but you better make sure you mention Valentine's Day.
Okay.
I really want... So does the audience.
I can't talk about it. No, I'm just kidding. Well, as I talked about in the last episode, I had to go to Mexico City for a work trip, which was fun. I got to network with some really talented people. I got to meet someone that worked for Mr. Beast.
Oh, wait, really? Like a former employee?
Yeah.
Is it somebody that people would know from the videos, or was it just like a crew member?
It was Dogpack 404.
You actually met Dog?
Obviously not.
Oh, damn it.
No,
motherfucker.
They work as a translator for the Spanish Mr. Beast channel.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. Obviously, I can't talk about what they told me. But yeah, I thought it's like, oh yeah, this... I forget sometimes, because I obviously, like, I don't personally follow Mr. Beast, so I really don't keep track on him. So I sometimes forget just how big his channel is.
Right. Anyways, yes, that was a really cool thing that you did there, buddy, with Mr. Beast's Spanish translator. I mean, your job clearly has a lot of perks where you get to meet some cool people.
Yeah.
And you went to a furry convention last time, so...
Oh, yeah, that video is finally out.
Situations.
That video is finally out. I still haven't put out the English subtitles, but once it's out, I'll let you guys know.
It's worth a watch, guys.
Apparently tomorrow there's going to be not a furry event, but a Therian event in my city, and everybody's curious if I'm gonna go interview people there, and I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, come on, man!
It's my mom's birthday tomorrow, so I will not.
Okay, I see what's going on here. You're choosing the welfare of your family and spending time with them over your career. Wow, buddy, that's.
I know
I don't want to say selfish.
A very Ryan Bittner thing of me to do.
Actually, that would be. I'd 100% go with the birthday over it.
So yeah, that was that on my magazine on Valentine's Day. This is what you guys want to talk about, right?
The juicy news. So first of all, did you go on a date?
No, it was my friend's birthday.
So Emilio party of one Valentine's Day. Got it.
Well, no, because it was my friend's birthday.
Okay. So you went to a birthday party.
I don't know what euphemism birthday party would be. I am not on the Epstein files. But
if you want to keep a relationship a secret, that's fine. I respect that. But
No, I guys, cards on the table. If you guys are looking to set me up, this is my email. I'm just kidding. No, I went to.
I was that lowly on Valentine's Day.
I went to. Well, no. First, I had one of my closer friends. It was her birthday. We went to dinner, and then we went clubbing, and then the week after that, Valentine's Day, it was another friend's birthday, and we went to this shitty dive bar that he really likes. I've been to this bar twice, and I still don't get why he likes it. It's really weird because this friend of mine, he knows the bar's playlist.
Really?
Yeah, so we'll just be hanging out, and he'll look at me, and he go, "This song is coming up," and that song will play. And I asked him, "How did you know that would happen?" He's like, "Oh, well, back when I was in a freshman in college, I used to hang out here all the time, and I learned the playlist." And I'm like, I feel like I should take you to AA with that knowledge.
Holy shit! You must have spent a lot of time here. I don't think that's a good thing. I memorized every song on the karaoke machine, dude. I spent my golden years here.
I think I should do something about that.
Yeah, time for an intervention.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, that was my epic recap. House update. Yeah. My house still exists. End of house update. You still exist.
Wait a second. You canceled Spanish House Update. You only had 2 updates, and that was it.
Yeah, we brought it back for a special episode. And yeah, and that's pretty cool, guys. I actually had a question for Ryan. It's been a while since we've talked about this.
Ooh, okay. This could be interesting.
So there's this small indie movie that's coming out called Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, very small.
You guys probably haven't heard of it.
Probably not. It's not from one of the biggest grossing film series of all time or anything.
Yeah. Anyway, so we all saw that Robert Downey Jr. is returning to the movie, to the franchise.
Yeah, it's Dr. Doom, the guy who formerly played Iron Man for over 10 years.
Yeah. Again, this is a pretty niche film franchise, so you guys probably
don't know a lot of details about it. Robert Downey Jr. is a very small indie actor. He's been a very Oppenheimer,
I don't know
Iron
if you guys
Man.
heard of that one, but yeah.
Yeah, that was a very niche movie. Hopefully you haven't heard of the 2020 Doolittle movie.
I was just about to say that one.
That was a terrible movie.
I wasn't sure
Awful
what it was
movie,
called.
Don't watch it.
I haven't and I won't. But
it's a shitty movie.
But so on the internet there were many theories about how did this how are they going to explain it in the movie? And the thing with Marvel is that I think we haven't learned is that it's never a really complicated theory. It's just the writers would just be like, you know, it is like, it works out like this. So I wanted to ask Ryan, because he's more of a fan than I am. How do you feel about Robert Downey Jr. coming back? Because honestly, and so is Chris Evans. Like, to me, honestly, like, I'm going to go watch the movie and whatever, but it feels like a cash grab. Big time.
I agree. I haven't, so I occasionally do check out some of the bigger Marvel movies, like Avengers Doomsday. I'm going to check out. It's a massive crossover between so many characters from past movies, good or bad, depending on the quality. They're bringing the Fantastic Four into it, the Avengers, the Thunderbolts, you know. It's going to be a massive crossover like Infinity War was, allegedly. Robert Downey Jr., he did a great job as Iron Man. Tony Stark is one of the best acted characters in the entirety of the MCU. That's no debate, I don't think. But bringing him back as Doctor Doom, that it didn't make a lot of. The announcement was very surprising. I don't know if they had greater plans to reveal him as like Tony Stark from an alternate dimension, or the fact that he looks like Iron Man who died in Endgame, and then if that's supposed to be like a big emotional.
Spoilers.
Yeah, it is kinda. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, if Thor, Spider-Man, whoever sees him as Doctor Doom, I don't know if Marvel wants to add like some kind of emotional weight to it, to where they're like, you look just like our friend who sacrificed his life and died, but you're actually just a completely different guy who's a supervillain who wants to take over the world. If they're trying to go for something along those lines, doesn't really make a lot of sense either, because at the end of the day, Robert Downey Jr. being back is just to save the MCU, I think. And wild speculation, but if you think about it, ever since Endgame and Robert Downey Jr. exited for a while, the movies have been going down in quality a lot. No matter how many big-time actors they went into, a lot of the movies started dropping in quality pretty badly. The box office reflects this, and so do the scores online. So if I'm Marvel, if I'm Kevin Feige, the current president, and I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to do to promote this big crossover movie that could be just as successful as Endgame was? Let's bring back Robert Downey Jr. as a brand new villain in the multiverse arc. So I think that's kind of what they're doing. You know, he's a famous actor. People love him in the series. People will pay just to see him. Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt in my mind on that. I think it's a cash grab promotion thing.
How do you think they'll explain it? Like in the movie, like, do you think
probably
it'll be
like
just...
an alternate version of him, probably from an alternate timeline, because he showed up in the Fantastic Four movie, but the directors even said, oh yeah, by the way, he showed up at the very end briefly, but he's actually not from that universe either.
I think he said the opposite, that he was from that universe.
No, they said it was Robert Downey Jr.'s character, but he wasn't from the Fantastic Four universe that he showed up in. Which, if that's the case, I don't understand why they'd be going down that route. In terms of how they actually are going to explain it, I think they're going to go, he's going to have some kind of big backstory from another dimension. Something happened when the multiverse was created with Loki and a bunch of the other Marvel movies. He decided to take over the world in some kind of backstory fashion. So he's multiverse hopping and trying to take over everything. Which sounds... we have an update.
The Top Pod fact-checking department just got back with us. Based on current reports and rumors surrounding the Fantastic Four first steps, Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom is expected to hail from the same universe as the film's main characters, identified as Earth 828.
That is a bunch of bullshit, but sure, let's go with that. From the same universe, as the Fantastic Four.
So it is going to be like, guys, Doctor Doom, and he just happens to look like Iron Man.
But there's no build up to it at all if they decide to go that route at the end of the day.
Well, because it wasn't planned.
They didn't even explain anything in the First Steps movie. In the original Fantastic Four movie, as poor quality as it was, Doctor Doom was actually part of the original crew, which makes sense whenever he gained his abilities and powers. Not in this continuity. He wasn't involved at all in the plot of First Steps. So it's going to be very tough to explain it cohesively.
Or it will be fantastic.
Or it could be. You never know. They could pull it off extremely well.
Say it again. That's my favorite moment of cinema. The end of Fan Four Stick, where the thing goes, "It's fantastic," and Reed Richards goes, "Say that again."
It's fantastic. I mean, maybe I'm too much of a pessimist with some of these opinions, but I'm not as big of a Marvel fan as what I once was. You guys could tell back on the old show we did.
Yeah, he has a girlfriend now.
Yeah, I have a girlfriend now, and it's well, yeah. My nerd status is the license is questionable right now, but no, I mean it's ever since they ended off the Endgame arc. There were so many good movies, and they've just dropped off a lot since then. You know, they've gone down in quality quite a bit. Even Thunderbolts, the last one that I saw, it was good for what it was, but it could have been so much more. Every other, it was good, but then you have a lot of other movies out there, like the Miss Marvel sequel, which wasn't very good. Thor: Love and Thunder, which was extremely divisive. All the shows that no one's going to be able to really follow, trying to connect all these plot threads. And then of course, they dropped the whole Kang storyline, and then replaced them with Doctor Doom. So there's a lot of things they're trying to do with this new era, and it says a lot for a film series this big. It was so successful at one point up until like 2019. The state of it has been mixed since then. So there's only certain movies I really want to check out. Fantastic Four was a good one. I'll check out Spider-Man Brand New Day because I like Spider-Man. They've actually done those movies very well. Beyond that, we'll have to see. But Robert Downey Jr., I think it's them trying to plug a sinking ship. They're trying to plug a few leaks here and there.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, you know what's something that I enjoy doing instead of watching a Marvel movie?
Outside of what? Having a date night for one for yourself on Valentine's Day.
Guy's been dating for 5 months and now thinks he's like a stud. No, guys. When I'm sad, I go follow the Terminally Online Pen Pals podcast on Instagram, TikTok at TOPP.POD. And you can follow us to stay updated when we have brand new episodes, as well as subscribing and hitting that bell. If you enjoyed this episode, like this video if you're listening on YouTube, and comment what Ryan should get for his girlfriend on Valentine's Day.
Yes, because I didn't get an actual gift and I paid for dinner.
Rather than a McDouble or whatever it is that he bought.
It wasn't McDonald's. It was fancier than that.
And, yeah, Ryan, where can people find you?
So, guys, outside of following us on all the socials and donating to us on Ko-fi, as always,
find me at my house.
You can find me.
We've already doxed Ryan like 5 times, so it shouldn't be that hard.
If you decide to show up, I'm ready. Is all I'm gonna say. I'm prepared. You guys aren't gonna be there very long.
Oh shit!
Been dealing with no waters already from the show, camping out my lawn. But yeah, you guys can check me out on YouTube at the Nostalgia Factor. Obviously, here on this podcast as well. I've been still doing the Nostalgia Factor quite a bit recently. Pretty consistent on there. Channel's still growing. You guys can follow me on there. Check out this podcast, obviously. And, of course, check out Emilio's, I guess, somewhat active YouTube channel that he hasn't uploaded on in a while. So.
Did I posted in November? What did I post?
The huge documentary, 1.5-hour video that you did.
Yeah, that should keep you guys busy for a while.
That nobody watched, by the way.
Go watch it again if you haven't. Or
I mean, I watched it. It was a good video, but it had like 13 views last time I checked. So we'll see. Go and watch it, guys.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
that's
okay. Goodbye.
But bye, guys. We'll see you next time on the Top 5.